Hello, hello. Well, I just died in my recent Long Dark series. It was kind of a stupid death, more like a panicking death. I got attacked by a bear 4 times in a row. Somehow I survived that. I definitely thought I'd die the second time he attacked me, because usually when you get attacked by the bear, he walks away, right? He just walks away. You see him stroll away in the cutscene that happens after the fight. Or, well, the whole fight is a cutscene. You don't have actual control in it. But usually, you see him walk away. Not this time, though. He just got stuck somewhere on the terrain or somehow. And he just attacked me again, and I barely made it away from that spot then after those 2 attacks. Treated my bleeding wound because I knew I was going to bleed out before I even get anywhere. Then I ran down the road to get to some safety, but he caught up with me, attacked me again, and yeah. Now I'm only at 3. No, because I forgot. He attacked me 3 times where I got stuck, and then one last time when I run out of air. And I really thought each time that was gonna be it. I was gonna be dead, but somehow I wasn't dead. And I just got into a car then and treated my wounds, and I was at probably 2% or so condition, but I lived. I did live, and why does it not show me any progress on these? It does not show me my progress. Anyway, this is the only feat I have unlocked. I've actually not played this game for so long. Anyway, after I got into the car, I died. But not because of a bear attack, but because I absolutely forgot that I might freeze to death in there due to the small fact that I was just in 4 bear attacks. Most of my clothing was probably not intact anymore. And while it was probably possible with good condition clothing, the ones I had on, to survive the night, I got frostbite during the night, mainly because, well, I probably lost my hat, my gloves, those kind of things in the progress. But that's last run, so let's focus on this run. I have chosen to start in Mystery Lake. I always start here. It may seem boring, but the way I like to play the game, me personally, is that I actually haven't really discovered a lot of the world so far. I've been in Pleasant Valley, I've been in Mystery Lake, Forlorn Muskeg. If we bring up the world map here for a moment. So I've been in Mystery Lake, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad, and last time I actually finally made it to Mountain Town, which is where I died. I've been in the Ravine, Winding River, Pleasant Valley. I've never been to Coastal Highway, Crumbling Highway, or Desolation Point, or Timberwolf Mountain. I've never felt confident going there. So this time around, maybe we can first of all manage 50 days. That is a goal I have, because I was so close. I was at 46 days or so last time. So maybe that's something we can do. We are freezing our butts off here. There's a deer, so we are pretty safe to follow that deer right now. Because even if there's a wolf, we will chase the deer into the wolf. See, there's wolves there to the left. But since we do have the deer in front of us, that will attract the wolves, rather than us getting, caught up in that. And maybe if we get lucky, that deer even gets eaten by a wolf. Yeah, let's watch this play out. Wolf is coming. He's coming close to the deer. Deer starts to run away from the wolf. in our direction. Now, that's not too nice for us, is it? But at this state of the game, I know I can outrun a wolf. Okay, we found some hand coverings. Those aren't really good hand coverings, but there's something. But either way, I do not want to stay here. Got no idea where that deer went, but I don't care much about it. Just keeping an eye out for the wolves. I don't see them anymore. Okay, the deer is around here. Okay, deer's going left. That means we don't really have to worry about a wolf coming from the left. That's just some basic thought you have to have. Okay, we are starting to get cold. I'll just see if I can maybe find some food here, okay? We are close to a house though, so I don't feel too stressed about picking these up, but I just want to have as much as I can. You never know if maybe the next day is a very cold day, or if it's storming, or just a lot of things, you know, a lot of things could happen. I absolutely forgot to set myself an alarm though, so I should do that, otherwise this episode will get too long for YouTube. And we don't want that, so just bear with me here for a moment as I set a timer to... I think I'll set it to 45 minutes. That should do. Okay, so we're back. We got a lot of calories, as you can see in the bottom there. That stomach looking icon that is depleting slowly. That is the calories we have. I think that maxes out at 2,000. I think so. I think it maxes at 2,000. You can only have 2,000. I didn't check if there was any cattail stalks there, but whatever. It's kind of nice in the beginning of a game how you can just sprint a lot, because you're not carrying around a lot of gear. But like we are right now, a wolf attack, even though this is just Stalker, this is not the hardest difficulty, which if you want to watch someone playing the hardest difficulty, you should not watch any further, because this is Stalker difficulty. As I said, I have not even discovered all of the world, and even though I always start in Mystery Lake, I do feel that I haven't even discovered all of Mystery Lake ever. I know my way around pretty confidently by now. I'm fairly certain that I could probably survive 50 days just staying here. And wow, a rifle cartridge. That I've never gotten a rifle cartridge from that corpse. I think I haven't even gotten many rifle cartridges from corpses in general. No, we're cold, so we're gonna go in, spend a bit of time in here, but we're not gonna spend until night, because we still have a lot of time left, so we should use it, but we definitely want to warm up in here a bit, see what we can find. Okay, there's a shooting book. I will just leave that there. Some lantern fuel. Usually what I like to do is, if there's things I don't immediately need, I'll just start stacking them in places that are a bit easier for me to access them should I need them. Oh, a storm lantern. What's the condition? It's pretty good condition. It doesn't have too much. Okay, and I leave that in there. And this hook and this line I will put in there as well. Also, we'll put the... No, I should carry that because I might find the rifle. So, we have now a bit of time to look at our clothing. So we have a hoodie that at least has some wind chill protection. Now we got some okay boots here. Shit socks. This is not better. At least we have a hand covering, a head covering, and hand coverings. So that's not too bad. Okay, we got some wood laying around here too. 3 pieces, now that's not bad. A stim and a bandage, that's good. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a bandage, some antiseptic, and some antibiotics. Nice, that's all things that can be useful. What about here? Nothing. See, I just do this. Oh, a can opener. That's handy for if we want to open some cans. Another bandage, that's good. You should at least have 2 bandages on you at all times. Okay, there's never anything under here, but I always check. It's usually the spot where I will put my firewood. Although it's a bit far out. Oh, nice, that's good. It's a pretty bad condition, but it's fine. It is a hat, at least. It has 0.4 wind chill protection. This is none. So we will wear this outside and this inside. Basically, what's closer to your body is what you wear underneath, and what's further out is what you wear on top. So this is inside, and we can put something over it. And you want to have the most protection against wind outside and the most warmth inside. That keeps you the warmest in the long run. Hi, Eugene. This corpse I have named Eugene. Oh, we got some food. That's good. A book. Books are good for fires, to start fires with. I do kind of hope that I find the magnifying lens here. Okay, we got some sports socks. Not the best socks in the game, but right now I'm happy about everything. And another bedroll at 67%. What was mine at? 82. Okay, that's not bad then. No magnifying lens there. Nothing on there. Nothing here. Nothing under there. And a magnifying lens. There you go. That's what we were looking for. Okay, I'll take it just to store it over here. Because that's basically where I store clothing items. At least in this house. Okay, well, we do still need to warm up a bit, so I think it's safe to say that we want to repair a bit of our clothing here. How are we looking? Okay, so we got a few sticks and a bit of wood, which I will leave here. I wish there were buttons assigned to dropping those kind of things. I will take 1 stick with me though. There we go. Yeah, let's take some of this charcoal so we can start mapping. And then let's check other categories. So food, 300, 250. Yeah, we got enough to last us 1 night. But that's about it. 1 cloth so we can repair something. We should probably repair these. We can't yet. So let's get this fishing tackle here put together. Even though I hate having to do this, because the fishing tackle has more than 1 use. You can use it for fishing. So ideally we would like to find a sewing kit. We didn't find one though, so that's a bit annoying. So let's check here. This is low condition. This is low condition too. This is lower. So what do we get the most out of? I think we get the most out of repairing this right now. Hope it doesn't fail. Yeah, okay, it didn't fail. Good. I'm tempted to repair even more stuff, even though it kinda will mean I can't do much else outside anymore. I would kind of like to do something still today, but we might not be able to. Sometimes I hate recording because it puts me on a spot. Sometimes what I like to do is I just go into this pause button. I just think, what could I do possibly? So sometimes when I'm recording, I think it's a bit like I shouldn't be doing it. I should not. Where's the lantern fuel? Here it is. I should not do that. I should not have my thinking progress showing in the video. Anyway, we got some more cloth, so I think I will repair this, because this is an item that I will probably wear almost the entire run. Now we're a bit warmer. It's still going to be cold as fuck out here, but I at least want to gather up a few more things here. I will leave those rose hips for now. I will pass by them a lot more times should I need them, and yeah, painkillers, you know, eventually, if you survive for long enough, they degrade slowly, but they do. So at some point you want to use them, but rosehip tea, I've never seen it go past 100%. Never. And also we gotta get a bit tired here, so I think it might be a good idea sprinting a bit. We got the calories to spare after all. Okay, there's no corpse here. Oh wait, he's here. Huh. Okay, that's lucky. I did not think we would. I hate that you can't put on, because this is better even at this low. Okay, we have one round in here. I'm not sure if I want to try to hunt, because even if I kill something, I'm not warm enough right now. I'm not warm enough to harvest it. You know, if I were to go and kill a deer right now, I would not be able to spend the hours it takes to harvest it. My biggest problem right now is probably water. Oh god. Well, okay. We done that. Yeah, water is probably my biggest problem right now. Keep forgetting where this leads. I think there might even be something up there. I have no idea. I will check, because I've never checked up on that hill. So, well, we found some wood. That's good. We don't freeze in here, so that's also nice. Let's see if we can get up this hill. I've never really gone up this hill, which brings us back to the whole thing that even Mystery Lake, where I've spent most of my time in, I've not gone everywhere that's possible to go. So there is a chance that maybe there's a way to get up on this hill, and there's something up there. Who knows? I might be able to make it here. Possibly, but not likely. Nope. Oh, that was scary. This hill too. I've never been up there. Yeah, it looks scalable from this side though. it looks, but it isn't. So let's see, maybe this one. And yeah, you know, I'm just trying to find a new path that I've not gone yet. So nope, doesn't seem like I can get up there, but maybe here. This looks doable now. Yeah, this looks doable. I've never been up here, ever, and I've probably started the game in this particular area. I don't know how many times. I still remember over there, if you see that mountain over there, that one time I went up there out of curiosity and I found a rope. I was like, oh, climbed up the rope, and I actually did find a cave. There wasn't anything special in it, but just finding it was kind of fun, you know. It was kind of like, oh well, you found something new. I feel like we're barely at the freezing point. As you can see, it's flickering, so we're barely at the point where we might also not be cold. I just like to start a mystery lake. I don't know, it feels nice to start here. But yeah, when we're not hit by wind, we're actually not freezing. Yeah, the weather in Mystery Lake is gentle. You know, it's not too cold, so that's nice. It's a deer down there, so let's go down right here. Yeah, we can totally go down right here. Okay, we're not freezing anymore. That's interesting. Okay, and then we can totally go down here. I'm being careful though. Nah. So that wouldn't happen. But what do you know, it did happen. So now we're limping. And it's getting cold. And is that a deer or a wolf? Or a stump? It's a deer. Wolves are there on the left though, so do I want to go? You see those houses? I'm thinking of going there. Or you know what? Let's go up to this cave first. I don't know, every few series or every few tries, I like to just do something different, you know. There's a climb here too. I actually don't know where that leads, but I can't make that climb right now, not in my condition. So we're not gonna go there. Instead, we're gonna go here, taking the high road, and yeah, here's the cave. We would actually be able to survive in this cave, probably. I feel confident that if we tried, we could survive in here. We'd have to make a fire and all that, but there's nothing here. Thought there'd be at least a little something, but no, that's not a backpack. Okay, the question is, do we stay out or do we go back? And I think the obvious answer is we should go back. We should definitely go back and do this tomorrow. Yeah, it's not safe to go over the river. I think You know what? Do I not have any painkillers yet? Well, there goes that. There's some more sticks. I mean, we're still fine. Like, we are still fine. It may seem like we're in a dire situation, but we are perfectly fine here. Spending a little bit more time collecting sticks as we go back. Because once we get to sleeping, we will recover probably something like 50% of our health back. So we got a bit of room still. We can still go to 50%. But yeah, it is annoying that we can't run right now because it is taking a long time to get back this way. But this is all part of a game. Gives me time to think about what do I do tomorrow? What do I do once I get to the camp office? Gives me lots of time to think. I think once I get to the camp office, what I want to do probably is break some of the stuff inside. Although, see, I dislike doing that because it's kind of your insurance for the future. If you ever get hit by 3 blizzards in a row, then yeah, you kind of want to have a bit of that laying around still. We are just being hit by a blizzard, actually. That sounded weird. Yeah, hearing some weird sounds here. Anyway, let's keep walking here. I would prefer not to break any of the stuff inside. Even though I'm the kind of person, when I make a fire, I try to make it the biggest fire I can. Especially when I'm in one of my base locations. So I can make the biggest amount of water, so I can go the most amount of days without having to make a fire. On Stalker, that basically means that I have way more matches than I need to have. But I still like that playstyle. I still like to think about it. Still like to ask myself, what can I do to feel like every match counts? Because when you have no way of escaping, and you feel like you will have to live your entire life out here, not just 50 days, but your entire life. You'll have to live your entire life out here. You start being very, very stingy with your matches. Let us grab these rose hips because, well, we don't have any painkillers. I actually do hope you can understand me over this wind. I was barely able to understand myself while I was talking. So yeah, we're inside, and as always, I just lay things out. But yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, there's a crate, we could destroy that for a bit of wood. There's a chair, I think, yeah, we can destroy that too. Also, there's this table and this chair. The table we can't destroy yet, but eventually, you know, eventually. So I'm just laying these things up there, and I'll pick up all of this stuff. I actually prefer not to have to use the reclaimed wood. Let's see how we are. We have 33 sticks. That's more than enough. More than enough for what we need to do right now. There's still some daylight left though, so we should use that. We are not very tired, so we want to stay up a bit into the night. So let's see, we have some antiseptic, some antibiotics. We need the painkillers. Thinking of preparing a few more of my clothes, definitely this one. So we'll definitely spend some time breaking down these curtains. And we should not be losing any condition anymore now. So this I will repair. I don't like using up the fishing tackle, but I need some warmth to get through the first few days before I get a sewing kit. So that's repaired. What else? Pants? Yeah, you know, let's do it. We got a bit of a longer walk tomorrow that I want to make. Just a bit of a longer walk. So I'm thinking I will repair everything. Okay, it's that. Now it's dark, and I will actually not make the fire down here. I will go upstairs and make the fire upstairs. Once you've been here a few times, it's actually pretty easy to navigate here, even in the complete dark. So there's the wood stove. There. Okay, there we go. I don't think I want to use that. See, I didn't pick up any of those books. So let's see if I can find one of those books in the dark. Should be... Here's the shelf. And there is the book. We made it. Okay. Okay, now we just gotta find that stove again. There it is. Because now we have a 75% chance at least. That's still not very high. I do not like this. Do we have anything we could... What's more important, a flare or a cardboard match? Yeah, let's gamble. 75% chance. But yeah, in the future, I definitely want to have some torches on me. For two reasons. One of them being you can light the torch with a match, resulting in a fire that you can attempt lighting the bigger fire with more than once. So there's that. We did get it though, so we should add all of this on there. It's 3 hours. Yeah, that seems perfect. So let's melt some snow first, because we are thirsty, so we would lose condition now. That light is flickering weirdly. Anyway, now we boil the water, 1 liter, yeah. And then we should be able to keep our condition from dropping any further as we go on. So we want to drink this now. We have consumed... I think we've consumed just a bit too much to still be able to... see, I'm stupid. I should have done this first. And now we're losing 15 minutes of our fire here. But it's fine. It's fine. So can we cook this? Yeah. So that's our painkiller. Should we crack our wrist or ankle again, we will also cook this. We will lose some calories on it because we're just smashing it open. Yeah, we lost 24% of it, but it's whatever. We need something to eat for tonight, and we still have 3 hours left, so now we will make water. I think we should be able to make 5 liters, easy. Okay, now we boil that. And we should still have a bit left in the end to grab 1 or 2 torches out of his fire. Yeah, so we grab the torch. And I think we can grab 2 more. So grab another. Put it out. Put it away. Yep, that's it. That's all we can do. Now we gotta eat, sleep, and be ready for the next day. So let's eat this and the tin of sardines. That's all we have. Should be enough. We have 800. It's enough. I don't like sleeping into the day like I'm doing now. I will wake up pretty late in the day. But I actually don't have much planned for this day anyway, so it's okay. You know, it's okay. So we got that going, and one of the things I hate about this house, though, I will say that, is that there's not really that much nice storage immediately when you get in. Like there's nothing right here. It's like there's some storage there, and you know that's fine. And I usually store water down here because we don't need all of that water on us. We can definitely store like 2 liter. I will leave my bedroll on the floor. Drop. What else do I have on me? I do have a rifle. It is storming though. So you could argue that I should stay here because it's storming, but actually it's not so bad. It sounds a lot worse inside than it is actually outside. So I see, let's do this. Let's drop this because we have no use for it. Also drop that. Drop 2 of those. Accelerant, I'll keep that on me. I'll also keep the torches on me, so I could light them in case of an emergency. Kinda want to have 1 stick on me though, like just so I could start a fire if I have to. You know, it's whatever. It's whatever. This looks fine. So where do we go? I think we'll go check the huts, because in the beginning the most important thing is really clothing. We have 13 minutes left before we gotta wrap up this episode, which, yeah, we should be able to do that. We should be able to do that. We do have a full meter of tiredness that we can expend for sprinting. That is one of the things that sometimes I do that early. I just get that. I just spent the first night, halfway into the night, just cooking up some water, cooking what food I found, just to level up my cooking already a bit. And then the next day I usually do a lot of sprinting. Actually don't, oh yeah, we have heavy shoes, right, the work shoes. So here we gotta be a bit careful. I will grab the flare, and I do need 1 stick. Okay, so the wolves, they were somewhere in this around that hut, so we're gonna stay away from that. And we're basically just gonna hug this wall. Yeah, I see 1 there. They do come all the way here though, so you have to be careful when you do this. And kind of either be very light so you can outrun them, or just... Okay, there's deer up ahead, so we're safe. We're safe to just run into these deer. We can chase them ahead of us. If there's a wolf there, he will bark, we will hear him. Because he'll get attracted to those deer. They're kind of like an alarm system for me right now. It's a tip I have only recently picked up though. I don't remember which YouTuber it was, but I was curious, you know. I've come across a video, you know, some tips for how to survive longer in the long dark, and I thought, you know, I might as well do it. You know, by that time I usually will have died, mostly at around days 20 plus. So I was curious, you know, what are these tips? And one of the tips was chasing rabbits and deer ahead of you, so you can tell if there's a wolf. First of all, because if a deer gets in range of a wolf, like, first of all, it gets startled. Like, if I watch now and it gets startled, you know, if in this state it gets startled, I know there's a wolf. I know for sure there is a wolf in that direction. So having deer around you is really nice. Also, you will hear the wolf bark when he's starting to attempt to stalk his prey. Anyway, what we need most is food. There we go. That's 450 calories. That is enough to get us to tomorrow, combined with the cat's tail stalks we have. Another flare. Good. I always like having flares. Flares are really good. You can use them to start fires, even when it's windy. Because what you can... Oh, that's nice. This is a really good item. But we will first repair it. But yeah, that's a really good item. And I will take these stacks of paper as well, because we can carry it around right now. We're not too heavy. Anything that I can carry early, I will. Oh, another flare. Okay, now I'm a bit upset though, because I don't only want to get flares. Stacks of paper. I would have liked a book, to be honest, but oh well. And since there's deer around us, you know, I feel confident to not crouch as we leave this house. I'm pretty sure there's no wolves around here, but usually, if there's wolves, if there can be wolves, make sure that you crouch. And this particular house, or this row of houses, there can be a wolf right where that one deer was. But since that one deer is over there, I'm fairly certain we do not have to fear a wolf from that direction. Okay, just paper, no books. Just paper. Just a crate. Nothing else, and especially no clothing. I mean, we're finding socks, so... although we should not complain, we found one of the best head covers of the game. I didn't have that in my last run when I did my 50... When I was close to the 50 before I died. I did not have my... I don't even know what this is called. What is this called? It's a balaclava. I guess that's kind of Russian. Oh, some dog food, that's nice. And there's finally some books in here. Great. We're not heavy at all. Yeah, it's so nice when you don't need to worry. Please give me some clothing. I don't know how I feel about those. I mean, they are better, even though they have less condition. They're actually not such a bad item. When you think about weight to warmth ratio, the wool mittens are pretty good. They don't have a lot of rain protection though, and that kind of makes them bad again, because they soak up pretty fast. Okay, I'm thinking I'm thinking, do we have cloth to repair this? Yeah, we do. So we can warm up a bit. We're not warming up a lot though, so let's break this. Okay, and then we can repair this. Head covers you can repair by 75% though, which means that you almost have to get them to the point of breaking before it's really worth repairing them. But yeah, this is a great item to have. It makes you look really funny, but trust me, if you were out in this cold, you would want to cover your entire face too. It is kind of important to leave the mouth open though. I've been asked this question by my roommate before. Why is the mouth not covered? Wouldn't it be warm if you leave it uncovered? But you want to have it open because you want the moisture from your breath. You don't want that to get caught in the cloth and then freeze, you know? Because it'll freeze and it'll freeze to your lips, and it's really uncomfortable, trust me. I know. Because I've had a scarf kind of like frozen almost, you know, like to my face. The scarf was frozen. I was riding a bike through a storm, like a snowstorm, and it was very uncomfortable to have that frozen piece of cloth right up against my face. My lips were like scratched open because it was so hard, you know. The cloth got so hard and was so uncomfortable, but at the same time, you know, I did not want to get off my bike and fix it, and I also kind of did not want to take the entire scarf off, so I kind of left it as it was. And do me a favor here, and together with me pray that we find a hatchet right there. No hatchet. That's not good. I would have liked having one. Also, no backpack? That's not so nice. Yeah, not nice. Here's our first note. If you want to read this note, I will put it on the screen real fast. So there's the note. You can pause if you want to read it, and there's the other one. Okay. Now let's see in here. Get some more paper. We have not found a single jacket yet, and that is a cause of concern to me. At least we have enough food probably to last 2 days. Well, definitely 2 days now, maybe a bit more. But we have not found any jackets or pants, for that matter. How are we looking? Okay, we still have time, and since we do know the wolves are over there, I can see one on the ice right now. I'm feeling safe going that way. Basically, there's 3 spots on this lake where you could have a pack of wolves spawn. It's like either it's right at this hut, or it's over at the hut where they are right now, or it's in that hut. So it's like there. I don't know if you can see that hut in the distance, or the one where they are at right now. It's like 3 of the huts. One of the huts is always inaccessible. At least until you get to the point where you can just scare them off easy. Okay, and why am I holding this flare in my hand? Okay, there's a simple reason for that. If a wolf comes close, I can light it. And you used to be able to scare off wolves by waving your flare around. You can't do that anymore, but it is still possible. We still have about 2 minutes left for this episode, so I think we're gonna cut it in this house before I head back in the next episode. Another reason though is if we have a flare and we light it, we can make a fire, even when it's windy, because sometimes when you have a torch in your hand and you try to light the torch, it is too windy to light the torch, and then you are not able to light a fire with the torch, which I guess, if it's too windy anyway, you might as well use the light, the match to start the fire. But because you have to consume it anyway to light the torch. But if you have a torch, or I don't know, I just prefer not using up a match. But I guess you can also just go ahead and click this, click that, put the fire on the ground, start it. And you used to be able to cancel fires, but you're not able to do so anymore. So now you have to go through with it. You have to finish that fire, and I guess once you're finished with the fire, you can just then take a torch out of it, or 2 or 3, and spend some time taking some torches out of it, and try to carry that back to your base, make a big fire there, and at least make use of it. Like make 15 liters of water, or I don't know. Anyway, this is where I cut the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Especially I want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Godmoth, who is very dear to me and is the whole reason why I'm recording another series. By the way, I'm sorry that I never finished uploading the other series, but I can give you a spoiler. I died in episode 7, and that's my alarm. Thank you for watching.